Okay, today we're going to talk about how to use your whitening trays. First thing I want you to do is to go ahead and brush and floss your teeth. You always want to put the whitening trays in on clean teeth. So once you've brushed and flossed, go ahead and get your trays out. You'll notice top from bottom because top teeth are larger. So go ahead and select whichever one you want to do first. We're going to take your whitening syringe here, and at the tip there's a cap. So I'm going to have you gently twist that cap off. Save that cap because it's very important. You're going to put it back on after you've done your whitening. You're going to take your tray here, and they're flexible, so don't worry about hurting them. You're going to flip your tray over, and on the side that would be towards the biting surface here and towards the cheek, you're going to place a little teardrop amount. So I want you to just very gently squeeze. The solution's thick enough, it's about the consistency of warm mozzarella cheese, and we're going to put a little teardrop amount towards the biting surface and the cheek, right around each tooth. As you go towards the front here, if it's difficult, you can push on the tray a little bit to get it out of your way. If you're having a really hard time making that little teardrop amount, you can actually make a really thin little ribbon here and just pull it across if you need to. So once you've gotten that around each tooth, I'm going to have you go ahead and put this in. When you put it in, if you feel any solution squirt down or come down on the gum tissue here, what we want you to do is go ahead and pull the tray up. I usually take a cotton Q-tip and wipe it off with my gum tissues, and then I wipe it off the edge of the tray here. That material shouldn't get onto the gum tissues. It should only be on the teeth. If it's on the gum tissues, it can cause some irritation. So go ahead and push that into place. Once it's in place, just very gently touch on that cheek side there just to make sure it's lightly in contact with the tooth. Now I'm going to have you wear these trays between 3 and 30 minutes. I don't want you to go for more than 30 minutes. If you're having sensitivity, we can back that time up from 30 minutes to 15, to 10, to 5, down to 3, depending on your sensitivity. Okay, so in review, this is the tray up close, and hopefully you can see right here we've placed a little teardrop amount around the first and second tooth here. We're going to continue that on around. And if you have trouble making that little teardrop amount, sometimes I'll make a really thin little ribbon here and just kind of drag it across to go around each tooth. It does help if your trays are dry. They tend to go in better. Now that the time has elapsed for your whitening, I want you to go ahead and take your trays out. Go ahead and brush your teeth off using toothpaste, get the excess gel off your teeth. As you take the trays out, you're going to take your trays, and on your trays I want you to go ahead and brush the inside of your trays out with toothpaste and just cool water. Don't use hot water, it can misshape the trays. And then when you're done, you're going to go ahead and take your trays, put your bottom one in first, and then take your top tray and put your top tray on top of it, so that when you close your container, you should be able to shake your container and see that they're loosely in there and not getting misshapen.